Good morning, good afternoon, Which Bookie followers, and welcome back to another Ante-Post selection for the Cheltenham Festival of 2022. I'm going to throw my hat into the ring with another pick for one of the festival handicaps, and I know so far the Ante-Post selections are, a couple have gone by the wayside, a couple of them in pretty decent shape, so fingers crossed we can add another decent one in there. And I know my colleague Will Smith put up a horse for the Boodles Handicap Hurdle earlier this week. If you haven't had a look at that, please do go and look at his article and his video, because it's a very compelling case and almost put me off a horse for the Boodles. But I'm going to put this filly up, a horse that I think will definitely go down this route. I've been given a steer that she will, and I think she's got a decent enough nice chance for it. And it is the Gavin Cromwell trained Vera Verto. Vera Verto, she's run in 2 maiden hurdles thus far in Ireland, when finishing second to Iberic de Soy down in Cork, only beaten ahead, and then she finished third to Icar Elen in that 3-year-old maiden hurdle on the 27th of December. That's usually a pretty good steer, as a good juvenile hurdle to follow throughout the year, as past seasons would indicate. And I suspect the winner that day, Icar Elen's probably a pretty decent tool and probably a graded performer. She's showed up very nicely in those 2 runs, where she's been given plenty to do by Luke Dempsey on both occasions, where she's been looked to be given experience. She's been deep in the pack in these maiden hurdles, which sometimes can be difficult. But the 2 things that I've really liked about her 2 efforts thus far have been her ability to jump, which is so important in a race like the Boodles, where they're going to go hard and it's going to test juveniles jumping, and also the way she's staying to the line, which would indicate that the stiff 2 miles around Cheltenham will be right up this horse's alley. I think she's going to have to obviously get one more run into her between now and Cheltenham. There's a race in Fairyhouse in a week or 2. There's also a race at Naas, the Druids Ultra won last year and has been won by the likes of Band of Outlaws, which might be a sensible stepping stone for this filly, who will probably need to go quite close in whatever her next race is to make sure she gets into the race. That being said, Gavin Cromwell, we've seen, has only had 13 Cheltenham Festival runners in his life and has already had 3 winners, so he knows how to get them ready if he has the right type of horse, and I think Vera Verto could well be that type of horse. You can currently get 33 to 1 in a couple of places, most notably Sky Bet, who are going each way, Ante-Post 5 places, which seems quite generous, and I would advise taking that. She's as short as, I think, 25 to 1 in a few spots with Paddy Power and William Hill. Again, probably not a bad price, and one that I would suggest taking. I think around down to that 16, 18 to 1 mark, she's probably a bet at this stage. So Vera Verto at 33 to 1, I think has a very good chance in the Boodles Handicap Hurdle, and fingers crossed she can get there on the day for Gavin Cromwell and run a big race. Best of luck.